Thanking the Lord for so much coming back once again. Just kind of up tonight. Well, let me say this morning. It's a little bit after 2 in the morning. And thinking about orange flavor once again. Thinking about life. And it's been in my heart to do this video. And I've been meaning to do it a while back. And I want to talk about this guy named Manuel. Pop, you know him. K-Ray, you know him. The whole neighborhood, y'all know him. And Manuel is the neighborhood mechanic. But Manuel just ain't a mechanic, is he? In his heart, how he love what he do. And I'm not talking about no shade tree mechanic. I'm talking about a real deal mechanic with all the tools who worked 15, 16 years with Pep Boys and then start doing it on his own. And the reason I like to talk about Manuel a lot, and if y'all have seen a few of the videos when you see the Hispanic guy with the bird, you know, he reminds you of the way Santa Claus would look. That's who I'm talking about. I had the camera on him a few times when he was up under my truck. And Manuel, let me tell y'all something. You're talking about a survivor. A survivor. And I don't even know why I'm really doing this video. I'm just letting the Lord use me. Because Manuel sleeps in my backyard. And Manuel has been sleeping in my backyard for, I guess, about 7, 8 months now, almost a year. Trying to give him a room, won't take it. And you know what? The more and more I ask him, come in here and take a shower, lay your head down. I got an extra room in there. He won't even do it. You know what he say? I'm all right back here. And I've been knowing Manuel now, I guess, about 15 years. And I know his son. And after me and his son speak sometime, and I grew up with his son, and he said, my daddy won't go in the house. He won't go in the house. I don't know what it is, and I talk to Manuel all the time, because me as a man, to have a crib and having another man sleeping in my backyard, kind of tough for me to deal with. But I told Manuel, if you don't want to come in the house, and if you feel that you need to sleep in the backyard, sleep in the backyard. Right now, as I speak, he's sleeping in the backyard. It's after 2 in the morning. And he's been doing this for, I guess, about 7, 8 months, going on almost a year. And I get up and check on him all the time. Him and the dog back there. Y'all seen Chivo, that dog. And I look at the way he survives. And he said something that I've never seen nobody say. He said, just give me an extension cord to run out in the backyard, and that's all I need to survive. That's powerful to me. He don't care about no TV. His love for working on cars. Anybody know? Pop, you know how he is. He got a sense of humor out this world. But the man is very wise. Some people look at him by the way he look, because the way he look, he never shave or nothing. But that's his image. That's his look. And he can fix anything. Oh, I tell you, man, the man got so many customers. He is excellent. That was his gift. I said, man, I don't know what. I said, man, you going to be fixing something for the Lord one day. That's what I told him. You know what? One night we stayed out there at 2 in the morning, and we was talking on a spiritual tip. And he says, I know God. He said, it ain't about going to church. It ain't about religion. And I gave him a hand clap on that, because it ain't. It's going to be a whole lot of religious folks going to hell. But I look at the way he survived. And many, man, I know you familiar with a 110 air conditioner. You know, you got a 220, you got a 110, and the 110 is kind of a smaller one. I mean, you got big 110s also. But this man built a bracket. Now, he got a Chevy truck. He built a bracket to put a 110 air conditioner on the side passenger window in his truck. And he's out there asleep right now. Best believe how cold it is in that truck. But the man won't even come in the house. But I say this about Manuel to say, what if we all could learn to get that mentality to survive like that? He ain't caught on money. He ain't caught on material things, and Manuel ain't no broke man either. I look at the way that man survived, And every night I get up and look out my window to check on him. It's just something in me to check on him. And every time I say, Manuel, you know you can come in here and get in the room. He'll say, no, thank you. I'm all right back here. That's how he talk. And he really be all right. And the man works 7 days a week non-stop. Holidays and all. If it's raining outside, he working. If it's sleeting outside, he don't care, he working. Even my mama, she always asks me about him. Pop asks me about him. My twin brother come over to check on him. He walk back there. And we can't wake up in the morning without saying something to our brother. I told him, you my brother, man. I don't care nothing about what color you are. And he sleeps back there and been sleeping back there for the longest. And I pray over him every night. But let me tell you about Manuel being back there in the backyard. He has brought some people over here I ain't seen in years. And you know what that wound up making me do? Talking and ministering to some folks I ain't seen in years. You know what? Some folks done changed. Because everybody know Manuel. And everybody know me in the hood because I've been in the hood all my life. So that's why when people pass by my house, they might think JT selling dope. They might think JT got something illegal going on. But what we doing, K-Ray? Ministry. Pop come in here and lay his videos down. And when Pop lay them down, he lay them down cold on it. He tell the truth and he lay it out and Pop go back there and talk to him all the time. And I like what Pop say. He say, you know what? That old man know a lot of stuff. And he does. I tell you, man, best mechanic I ever seen in my life. I ain't never met a mechanic that took his job that seriously and loved what he do. And don't hardly charge you nothing. God sent him my way. And I still to this day, I pray and I say, Lord, why is it this man won't go in the house? Why is it, what has happened to him to make him want to stay in the backyard? And he is happy. He listens at the radio and he loves to cook. And the man can cook. He fire that grill up. And I ain't talking about a young man. I'm talking about a man getting up in age. Getting up under these cars, working like he a 20-year-old. And I said, what if we can learn to don't worry like Manuel don't worry about nothing. When he first came over, he said, all I need is a stitching cord to run out here. That's powerful. All I need is an extension cord. And I lay in my truck. Not once have he came in here and took no shower. Not once have he laid his head in that room. And I'm talking about almost going on the year, people. Man, get up, he eat. He work on cars and he go to sleep. And every time you see him, he one of the most happiest people you will ever meet in this world. I call him Moses sometimes. Because he got a lot of wisdom. A lot of people think he talk crazy, don't they, K-Ray? They don't know him, don't do that. And I get up every night just to peep out the bedroom window. And I pray over him. I look, and sometimes I just stir. Because I ain't never had nobody sleeping in my backyard, especially not that long. And what's sad, this man gets up and he works hard. And you got people around here who won't even try to do nothing. They go around begging all day. They knock on the door, begging, want you to feel sorry for them. And I look at Manuel. I said, look at Manuel back there. And we look out for each other. We see no color, people. We look out for each other. If I need something from my vehicle, if I don't do it myself, he done already went and did it for me, free of charge. He'll bring some food. He'll say, here's something on the bill. Well, I'm going back to my spot. His spot is the backyard. And he has fell in love with the backyard. Because when everybody else turned their back on him, I said, I don't have no problem with you. You need somewhere to lay your head? I said, man, you do what you need to do. And Pop, he good at what he do, ain't he? But when I look at his lifestyle, the way he lived, and I told him, boy, if we don't know the day of the hour when Christ comes, but I told Manuel while back, if you around them days, you'll be the one to survive. Because he has given up everything else. All he have is a car. All he have is his truck, his tools, and his dog. That's it. And that extension cord. And he's a survivor. Y'all probably think I'm making all this up. But no, I'm talking about a real person. I'm talking about a real human being. Y'all don't make up no lies now. If you ever in Dallas and you came by my crib, you'll see it. Wouldn't you, K-Ray? K-Ray buddy with him. K-Ray knows him well. He loves to see K-Ray coming. And people think he's foolish because he jokes a lot. But you know what I found out why he joke a lot? They keep a lot of people off of him from bothering him. So he know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. He know how to deal with people. And the man is a blessing. He ain't stuck on clothes. He ain't stuck on expensive cars. He don't even need no new car because he'll be trying to tear it up just to find a way to fix it. He say, what do I need a new vehicle for? And that's a blessing, man, to be able to know a whole lot about cars that can fix foreign cars, can fix American-made cars, to know how to have all that knowledge. And when your own vehicle break down, you can just fix it yourself. Papa JT used to do it all the time. Papa JT was a cold-blooded mechanic, him and his brothers. Papa JT used to build them racing car motors. Pop know a whole lot about cars. That's why when Pop go back there, they can have a conversation all night about cars because they know what they're talking about. That's why I started learning how to do stuff on cars. Watching Pop. A man need to learn how to do something. Stop sitting around me and being lazy. Pop built them motors. He'll tell you how he'll take an old regular car and make something out of it. And I learned that from Pop. Take care of your stuff. Treat it well. Whether it's an old car or new car, you take care of it. But I learned from Pop, it ain't about no new car. It ain't about these high car notes. Because one thing about Pop, he'll run the car till the motor go out. And if the motor go out, Pop gonna put another motor in there. Save that money paying that car note. That's a blessing. So when I look at Manuel, and I think about how he lives and how he sleeps in that backyard, how he don't worry about nothing. Then I look at how most so-called Christians are and how they complain. You know, I ain't never heard that man complain not one time. Not even once. He wake up the same way every day. Never complain. And you would look at how he live and you would feel sorry for him. And you know what, after a while, you wouldn't even feel sorry for him. You know why? Because that man is happy. He got a room to go to. He got a place to lay his head, but he choose to lay his head in his own vehicle. See, I done been there before. I done slept. I had an old Ford truck when I ain't had no house. I done slept in some trucks for a few nights. I know where man you're coming from, because you don't want to be no burden on people. I know where you're coming from. I felt like I didn't have nowhere to go for a long time. I know Pop felt the same way when they lost their house. We lost our house at the same time, didn't we, Pop? But look at God. See, this is the real prosperity. When you are prosperous, when you God make a way out of no way, and you wind up being in a spot where you would have never thought you was at when you didn't have nothing. God will take your nothing and turn it into something. With that being said, I didn't even mean to make this video this long, but hey, I'm just talking to my YouTube family. I'm going to try to go to bed. It's going on 2:30 in the morning. God bless you. God keep you.